Hello, and welcome to snowy New Hampshire. Snowy, that's an adjective. Today we're going to learn all about adjectives. We'll do a fun activity that's going to teach us what they are, how they're used in sentences, and all the different things they can tell us. So let's get started. But first, let's go back inside. Okay, so now I'm back in a warm house. Let's look at that sentence. I'm in a warm house. We're talking about adjectives. In that sentence, house is a noun. What's the adjective describing house? Right, warm. I'm in a warm house. Warm is an adjective. It's telling us more about the house. And that's what adjectives do. They tell us more about nouns. They give us more information. Now, in that sentence, where does the adjective come? Does it come before or after the noun? It comes before, and that's how we write in English. We put, or speak in English too, we put the adjective before the noun. So that's one way to make a sentence. The other way to make a sentence would be if I said, the house is warm. I'm using is, a form of be, okay? Be is a linking verb. It links a noun to an adjective. The house is warm. Other linking verbs include seem, become, feel, and appear. And there's lots more, but let's work off of those for right now, okay? So what I'd like to do is to take 10 sentences, read them to you, and then have you pick out the adjectives, and we can talk about the sentences. So, sentence number 1. The young woman drove a small yellow car. The young woman drove a small yellow car. So what I suggest you do to pick out the adjectives is first find the nouns. Remember, nouns are a person, a place, or a thing. So what person do you see in there? Right, the woman. What word is describing woman? Young. So the young woman. So adjectives can tell us about age, young, old, new, ancient, okay? These are all adjectives. What thing do you see in that sentence? Correct, the car. And what words are describing car? The first one is small, so adjectives can tell us about size. Big, small, tiny, enormous. Okay, those are all adjectives. And the other adjective is yellow, okay? Adjectives can tell us about color. Yellow, red, green, blue. That was sentence number 1. Sentence number 2. This one is loaded with feelings. That's a hint. The annoyed passengers thought the plane was cold and uncomfortable. The annoyed passengers thought the plane was cold and uncomfortable. So when you look at that sentence, what nouns do you see? Do you see any people? Right, you see passengers. What word is describing passengers? Annoyed. Annoyed means slightly angry, irritated. So adjectives can talk about feelings. What other noun do you see in there? A thing. Right, plane. And the plane is described as cold and uncomfortable. So adjectives can tell us temperature, hot, cold, warm, cool. They can also tell us about physical comfort. I'm comfortable, I'm uncomfortable, I'm relaxed, I'm secure. All right, number 3. The married couple bought Chinese food. The married couple bought Chinese food. So what nouns do you see in there? Is it people or a person? No, people. And a thing. Right, couple. So in English, couple here refers to two people who are romantically related. And what word is describing them? Married. Okay, so adjectives can tell you people's status. So it could be a married couple, a single person, a divorced man, okay? And the other noun is food. What word is describing food? Right, Chinese. So adjectives can tell us the origin. Chinese food, Mexican food, French pastries, okay? So Chinese, Mexican, French, those are all adjectives describing their nouns. Number 4, the only person to become sick was a 45-year-old Englishwoman. The only person to become sick was a 45-year-old Englishwoman. This is a little harder. Okay, so see if you can find the adjectives. If you want, you can pause the video. Try to find the nouns and the adjectives. All right, so here we go. The first one is only, describing the person. Only, I know it ends in ly, and we all think of ly endings for adverbs, but this is an adjective. It means there is only one person here and no others. It separates a person or group from the others. And the next one, the only person to become, become is a linking verb, sick. So sick is also an adjective. So adjectives can tell us people's health status. Sick, ill, healthy, very healthy. Okay. What's the next one? It's tricky. It's more than one word. It's a phrase. 45-year-old. 45-year-old is an adjective. So adjectives can sometimes have more than one word in them. So it's telling us the age of the person. And the last one, you should get this after the last sentence we did. English, right? Telling us the person's nationality. Okay, number 5. The car was cheap because it had a broken radio. The car was cheap because it had a broken radio. So look at that sentence. What adjectives do you see? So cheap is describing car. It's being linked with the linking verb was, okay, a form of be. The car was cheap. So adjectives can tell us about the price, cheap versus expensive. And then what word is describing the noun radio? Broken. Adjectives can tell us about the condition of something. Broken, well-worn, repaired, okay, would all be adjectives describing nouns. All right, number 6. It was strange for the students to see the teacher in short pants. It was strange for the students to see the teacher in short pants. So there's 2 adjectives in there. Can you find them? The first one is strange. Okay, so again, talking about a feeling using an adjective, the feeling that something is strange or off. All right, and what's the other one? It's a word describing pants. Short, right? So you can use adjectives to describe the style of clothes. So short pants, long sleeve shirt. Okay, those are adjectives. Number 7. The concert was great, but the loud music hurt my ears. The concert was great, but the loud music hurt my ears. So the first one is the word great, is the first adjective, okay, describing the concert. So adjectives can give us evaluations or observations of something. So great, poor, lousy, terrific. Okay, and what word is describing the music? Music's a noun. What word is describing the music? Loud, right? Loud. The music was loud. And there's one more in there, a possessive adjective. You see it? It's my ears. So possessive adjectives tell us to whom the noun belongs. So These are my glasses. You are watching this on your computer or your phone. All right, so possessive adjectives. Next one. This one's a little tricky also. The cruel and evil queen gave Snow White a poisoned red apple. The cruel and evil queen gave Snow White a poisoned red apple. So what words do you see in here that are adjectives? There's a lot of them in this one. And there's a fake one in here too. One you might think is an adjective, but it's not. Right, what two words describe queen? Right, cruel and evil. These are observations or evaluations of the queen. Okay, what two words describe the apple? Poisoned, okay. That describes the contents, what is in the apple. It is filled with poison, so we say it's poisoned. And then red, okay, red is the apple. Did you think white was an adjective, as in Snow White? It's not an adjective, it's her name. That's why it's capitalized, Snow White. Okay, so if someone's name is John Green, his last name is Green, that's his name. It's not an adjective, it's his name. Okay. All right, number 9. The playful dogs were amusing. The playful dogs were amusing. So there's two adjectives, both describing dogs. The first one is playful. So oftentimes you will see adjectives, they're a word ending in FUL, like beautiful, playful, careful, plentiful. And FUL means full of, okay? So the dogs were full of play, right? They were excited and lively and jumping around and running, okay? That is playful dogs. Beautiful, full of beauty. Careful, full of care, always taking care. And what's the other word in here that describes dogs? Amusing, right, amusing. So oftentimes you will see adjectives ending in ing, okay? Amusing here means causing laughter and entertainment. And the last one. The teacher was amused at the student's joke. The teacher was amused at the student's joke. Okay? And here, the only adjective is amused, meaning to find something funny or entertaining. Okay? Oftentimes, we also see ed endings on adjectives. Okay? So if you notice in the previous sentence, amusing was an adjective, and here it's amused. And we could do a whole video, and maybe we will, on the difference between adjectives ending in ing and ed, but that's a video for another day. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I hope you like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. And you have a great day. Take care. Thank you.